So ETH is a really good example of the kind of sideways corrective nasty moves we're seeing in the crypto assets at the moment. There's only a few kind of outperforming. Most of them are still kind of sideways reverberating after the shakeout of the tariff moves last Monday. And if we take a look at where we are in Ethereum, we're still in this nasty sideways range, holding this weekly 200 moving average. You can see previously, we go all the way back to 2022, we have had a look underneath it, but it has been, when we do that, a really kind of good bullish example. When we recover it, it's usually a good sign that things are over. You can see when we had a really nasty shakeout in August 2024, we ended up, taking a couple of months of going sideways to kind of recover from this nasty shakeout. And you can see previously, when we've got bottoms with really long tails like here, sometimes it takes a while to calm down to be going the other way. When we think about the number of traders that were liquidated last Monday, people are finding their feet again. So let's talk about where we are here on the daily chart. We've got another inside bar. I'm going to take this off for a second. Hold on, let's take this away. And we'll talk about this. There's a 50% rule, which is a little bit of a problem for us here. So if we look at where we are here on the hourly chart in ETH, and you can see from this high to low, we had a lovely bounce halfway back. And when we do that halfway back, what you tend to do is keep repeating it. So if I measure from this low to the high, you can see that over the weekend on Sunday night, this 50% retrace was exactly the level that ETH managed to bounce from. And when you do that 50% thing, you kind of then go halfway back the other way. So from this high to low, we've gone halfway back. From this low to high, we've come halfway back. And we keep repeating this. So if we go from this high to this low, you can see where we stopped today and double topped here on the hourly was exactly halfway back. And so what you tend to do with this 50% kind of mean reversion moves is you kind of tend to keep doing that until you break out. So today in the US trading session, I was looking for this 50% back from this low to high to hold if we were going to see another leg higher. And what we haven't done is hold this 50% back, which means unfortunately we're still in a downtrend and on the lower time frames anyway, and looking lower from here. And so what we need to see now is a bigger kind of double bottoming pattern, a double bottom or a basing or a retest of the lows, and not ready to go yet until we do. If we go back to these higher time frames and back to this weekly 200 moving average, I would like to really see a retest of this. And if we look at this level, it's 2,482. So if you mark this on the hourly, that would be 2,400, puts us down here. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see another leg lower and a slightly lower low, and we'll see what happens there. If we don't hold it, I think we could look and back and retest the lows. Crypto love to retest the highs and lows, and so I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But for now, really no trend and no breakout, and a little bit of frustrating price action. So just need to keep watching it. Bigger picture, this is still a really good place for ETH to find a base. Just haven't got the price action that we need to see yet.